Good morning everyone. Today we discuss about yoga and lifestyle. First we see educational objectives. First is a student able to recall and recognition of concept of yoga and lifestyle. Second is a student able to recall and recognition of history of yoga and lifestyle. Third is student able to recall and recognition of types of yoga and lifestyle. And fourth educational objective is student able to compare among various type of yoga and lifestyles. And fifth is student able to apply of life and lifestyle in their life. Yoga. Yoga is essentially a spiritual discipline based based on a extremely subtle science which focus on bringing harmony between mind and body. It is an art and science of healthy living. The origin of the word yoga is from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to join. According to Patanjali, who is supposed to be the founder of yoga, the means of the word yuj is to stabilize the mind for the union of Atma and Paramatma. According to Shankaracharya ji, yoga is withdrawal of sense organs from the worldly objects and their control through yoga. Swami Digambar Nath ji says yoga is a union of Atma and Paramatma. According to Gita, yoga is described as evenness of temper. It means स्थित प्रज्ञ. Practically speaking, yoga is a science which deals with the health of body and harmony of mind. The main purpose of yoga is to provide sound body with tension free and sound mind. The ultimate aim of yoga is self identification and self perfection, which comes through self purification and self realization. So, we can say that yoga is a way of life, a means to enjoy complete, happy, healthy, and peaceful living and peaceful life. A brief history and development of yoga. In the yogic lore, Shiva is seen as the first yogi or Adi Yogi and the first guru or Adi Guru of yoga. Several thousand years ago, on the banks of the lake Kanti Sarovar in the Himalayas, Adi Yogi poured his profound knowledge into the legendary Saptarishi or seven sages. The seven sages carried this powerful yogic science to different parts of the world, including Asia and Middle East, North Africa, and South America. Pre-Vedic India. Yoga may have pre-Vedic elements Some state yoga originated in the Indus Valley civilization. Marshall, Eliot, and other scholars noted that the Pashupati seal discovered is an Indus Valley civilization site depicts a figure in a position resembling an asana used for meditation. It means this is proved uh, pre-Vedic yoga in pre-Vedic India. Vedic period 1700 to 500 BCE. According to Krengal, some researchers have favored a linear theory which attempts to interpret the origin and early development of Indian contemplative practices as a sequential growth from an Arya's genesis. Just like traditional Hinduism regard the Vedas to be the ultimate source of all spiritual knowledge. Thomas Machiavelli favors a composite model where pre-Vedic period and its refinement began in the Vedic period. The first use of the root of word yoga in the hymn 8.81.1 of the Rig Vedas, a dedication to the using sun god in the morning, Savitri, where it has been interpreted as yoga. The Yoga Sutra of Patanjali date from the 2nd century BCE and gained prominence in the West in the 20th century after being first introduced by Swami Vivekananda ji. Yoga guru from India later introduced yoga to the West. Following the success of Swami Vivekananda ji in the late 19th and early 20th century with his adaptation of yoga tradition, excluding asanas outside India, it has developed into a posture based physical fitness, stress relief, and relaxation technique. Yoga in Indian tradition, however, is more than physical exercise. It has a meditative and spiritual core. Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. The concept of yoga in Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita, song of the Lord Krishna, is part of the Mahabharata, is also contains extensive teaching on yoga. According to Melanson and Singleton, the Gita seeks to appropriate yoga from the renunciate milieu in which it originated, teaching that it is completable with worldly activity carried out according to one's caste and life stage. It is only the fruits of one's action that are to be renounced. In addition to an entire chapter dedicated to traditional yoga practice, including meditation, it introduces three prominent type of yoga. First is karma yoga, the yoga of action. Second is bhakti yoga, the yoga of devotion. And third is jnana yoga, the yoga of knowledge. Elements or stage of yoga. According to Ashtanga Yoga from Patanjali Yoga, consists of 8 elements or stages to achieve the union of Atma and Paramatma. The 8 elements and stages are called Ashtanga Yoga and 8 limbs of Patanjali Yoga. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan and Samadhi. First is Yama. There are the basic principles for the benefit of society, such as honesty, non-violence and absence of lust. These are universal commandments. Yam is a external discipline. Yam is regulation and rules for society. Second is Niyam. There are the basic principles for self, like a healthy body, hygiene habits, proper diet, sleep, rest, proper routine, proper work, etc. This is self purification by discipline. The niyam is rules and regulation for an individual. There are 5. Shauch, Santosh, Tap and Ishwar Pranidhan. And third is asanas. There are slow stretching activities performed to improve the whole body fitness. We see the picture, the cycle. First yam, external discipline. Second is niyam, internal discipline. Asan, posture, meditation seat. And fourth is pranayam, breath control. And pratyahar, withdrawal of senses. Dharana, concentration. Dhyan, meditative absorption. And samadhi, union and integration of Atma and Paramatma. Pranayam. This is a system and rhythmic control of breathing performed to improve the functioning of the whole body. And pratyahar, these are performed to improve intellectual capability in order to develop inner mental strength. And dharana, these are performed under the able guidance of a guru and teacher who guides us for maximum growth, development and control of senses. Dhyana. It is a process of controlling the mind leading towards high level of concentration and meditation. Samadhi. It is the state of super consciousness where Dhyan teaches its climax. It is also the late of union with God. Next is Dhyan. It is the process of controlling the mind leading towards high level of concentration and meditation. And final and eighth limbs of Ashtanga Yoga, Samadhi. It is the state of super consciousness where Dhyan reaches in climax. It is also the state of union with God. Asana. Asana is the third step of yoga in Ashtanga Yoga. After Yam and Niyam, asana are slow stretching activity in which holding a body posture brings stability of body and poise to mind. Asana are categorized under three types such as cultural asana for body fitness, second is meditative and relaxation asana for improving mental activities, and third is therapeutic asana for curing various health problems. These asanas are performed in standing, sitting and lying, pro-lying and supine lying. For inverted postures, the warming up in yoga is performed with Surya Namaskar, sun salute stretching. Surya Namaskar is very important. In Surya Namaskar include 12 asana and 12 mudras in Surya Namaskar. In traditional Surya Namaskar, in modern time, the in 11 stage Surya Namaskar and 19 stage Surya Namaskar. These are slow stretching activities in which heart rate, breathing rate and body temperature remain normal. The effects of asana are internally felt and not observable. It improves the physical and mental ability to a great extent. It increases the concentration and control of our behavior. To show the positive effects of asana is a long process where is the result are permanent. First we see standing asana. First is palm tree posture, Tadasana. In this asana, a person stands on toes slowly. He and she raise both hands as much as possible while coming on toes. We may see on this picture benefits of Tadasana: develops leg muscles, relieves leg pain, cures postural problem. And next asana is vrikshasana, tree posture. It is balancing on one foot while the other leg is fixed, resting on other leg. Hands are kept in front. Benefits of vrikshasana: first is improve balance, second is increase leg strength, and third is cure arthritis and knock knees. Sitting asana: first is padmasana, lotus pose, kamalasana, padmasana. It is sitting with crossed leg in such a way that feet touches the opposite hip while the hands are on knees and the back is straight. Padmasana is an important asana for meditation. Benefits of the Padmasana and Kamalasana: first is improves leg strength and flexibility, and second is cures arthritis and knock knees. The Paschimottan asana, Paschimottan asana. Sitting while leg stretch forward, we try to touch the forehead to the knees while hands hold the feet. The benefit of Paschimottan Paschimottan asana: benefits diabetic and back pain patient. Second is control weight and obesity, and third is back muscles are strengthened. Pranayam: it is the fourth stage of yoga. After asana, the word pranayam is derived from Sanskrit word which means breathing air as power of life, pran. Thus, pranayam are systematic rhythmic control of breathing to provide deep efforts over individual. Pranayam are systematic breathing activities in which inhale, exhale and holding of breath, Purak, Rechak and Kumbhak, are controlled. There are various types of pranayam based of this process of inhale, exhale and holding of breath. First is Anulom Vilom Pranayam. It is simple inhale from nose and long exhale from mouth. It cures cough, asthma, headache, reduce stress, relaxes from breathlessness, regulates temperature, helps in meditation. And second pranayam is Surya Bhedan Pranayam. It is long inhale from left nostril. Hold it for some time and then exhale from right nostril and vice versa after each repetition. It cures cough, cold, headache, reduce stress and etc. Surya Bhedan Pranayam. It is a long inhale from left nostril, hold it for some times and then exhale from right nostril, and vice versa. After each repetition, it cures cough, cold, headache, reduce stress, and etc. Ujjayi Pranayam. In this pranayam, the frictional sound with vibration is produced from the throat while exhaling from mouth. It cures throat, cough, helps in meditation, reduce stress, gives soothing effect over mind. Sitali Pranayam. It is forceful inhale from mouth with tongue. The tongue is shaped like O in between lips. It provides cold feeling to body. It cures dry cough, asthma, and regulates the body temperature. Shitkari Pranayam. It is forceful inhale from mouth while lips are open wide whereas teeth are closed. It gives soothing and cold feeling. It cures dry cough, asthma, and regulates the body temperature. Bhramari Pranayam. In this pranayam, the exhalation produce vibrating sound from the throat like honeybee flying. It cures cough, helps in meditation, reduce stress level. Kapalbhati Pranayam. In this long inhale is taken whereas forceful exhale is done from nose with pressure while stomach is vibrated in the out. It cures many problems like cold, cough, digestive problem, obesity. Importance of yoga. Improves cardiovascular system. Yoga, asana and pranayam improve the efficiency of cardiovascular system. Thus, endurance is highly developed with sufficient level of strength ability. It strengthens respiratory muscles and other organs to optimum level. Eliminate, eliminate cardiac problem. Yoga practices cures and improves the efficiency of heart. It keeps us away from cardiac problem. Heart gets a gentle massage by asana and pranayam. Control our sense organs. Yoga practice develop the ability to control and sense organs. It develops them to function properly according to the individual needs. Relax stress and tension. Yoga relaxes the body and mind. It removes the stresses, tensions, thus it freshens our mind and soul completely. Develops concentration. Various techniques of yoga develops the concentration to great extent. Thus memory recall ability increases. Good posture. Yogic asanas tones up body and its muscles. It reduces excessive fat from the body. thus prevents obesity, cures disease. Yogic practices prevents and cures many types of disease like cold, cough, asthma, high blood pressure, depression, etc. Prevents premature aging. Yoga techniques prevent premature aging, thus old age factors can be delayed and optimum healthy living can be attained. Improves health and hygiene. Yoga practices improve the health and develop hygienical habits of an individual. Thus, healthy, happy, peaceful, and prosperous life can be achieved. Difference between asana and exercise. Asana, there are slow stretching activities in which heart rate, breath rate, and body temperature remain normal. In other hand, exercise is a fast activity in which heart rate, breath rate, and body temperature increase. In asana, the efforts of yoga are internally felt are not observable. The on other hand, exercise effects are external and observable like increase in muscles mass, reflex actions and neuromuscular coordination. In asana, to show the positive effects of yoga is a long process but the results are permanent. It also cures various disease and chronic problem. In other hand, in exercise, these effects are for shorter period and can be measured. It also improves physical fitness and well-being. Some last word on last verse. The ancient cross-legged sitting asana, lotus pose and padmasana and kamalasana in widely recognized symbol of yoga. The United Nations General Assembly established 21st June as International Day of Yogas, celebrated annually in India and around the world from 2015. On 1st December 2016, yoga was listed by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. Then John Donne quotation. Then the delight when your craze kindled, and out you stepped onto new ground. Your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. And we discuss some MCQs after the complete of lecture. First question, in how many parts is human life divided according to Vedic philosophy? Option A 4, option B 6, option C 8 and option D 5. The 4 parts of human life divided according Vedic philosophy: Brahmacharya, Grasth, Vanprasth and Sannyas. Question number 2, in which bhav the surrendering attribute of the servant to his master is involved? दास्य भाव, शाक्य भाव, पति भाव and madhurya bhav. Option A is correct answer, dasya bhav. This is the kind of bhakti in वैष्णव संप्रदाय. Question number third. In which disease condition sustainty is not beneficial arounding to hut pradipika? Question option A, eye related disorder, B, Kapal Sodhi, C, disease above the clavicle, and D, hyperacidity. Option D is correct answer, hyperacidity. Question number 4. In which following not pranayam? Option A, Anulom Vilom, B, Bhastrika, C is Bandh, and D is Kapalbhati. C option is correct answer. Bandh is not considered as a pranayam. Question number 5. In which objective of yoga are? Option A, to remove ignorance from life. B option is to enter into a state of highest consciousness that manifests in life as Satya. And C option is awakening to the real self. And D is all of the above. D option is correct because of the objective of yoga, all of the above. Question number 6. International Day of Yoga is celebrated on 22nd July, 21st June, 22nd June, 21st July. Answer is B. B option is correct. 21st June is celebrated as a International Day of Yoga. Question number 7. Meditation is a necessary condition of yoga, dhyana, dharana, asana. Option A is correct. Yoga is a correct answer. Question number 8. Mind become in alpha state due to practice of. Option A, asana, B is exercise, C is meditation, D is bandh. C is correct option, and correct answer is meditation. Question number 9. Name the title of the book released on 17th June 2015 that has been compiled by Dr. Imran Chaudhry and Abhijit Singh, published by Muslim Rashtriya Manch. Option A, Yoga and Islam. Option B, Islamic Yoga. Option C, Yoga for All. And option D, Karma Yoga. Option A is correct answer, Yoga and Islam. And question number 10. One of the most prominent health effects of yoga is. Option A, faster growth in children. B, cancer cure. C, stress reduction. And D, none of the above. C is correct option. Stress reduction is a correct answer. Thank you.